Good evening, good evening, good evening, or morning, or afternoon, or whatever it is, wherever you're at. Hello and welcome to Valheim. Hardcore Valheim. No maps, no portals. Fire spread is on. I'm just trying to get everything all set up here, and in a few moments we will be on the voyage to go try to take down Motor. Hopefully that will be a success. I don't know if it will be. Ooh. Alright, perfect. I just had to check the latency because I've been having issues with that as of late. So I had to make sure that was all working how I needed it to be working. So, that being said, hello, welcome. Apologies for the long introduction there. You have got Froz here with an episode of Valheim Hardcore, as I already said. So, as you can see, there is no map. I have no external frame of reference beyond what I can see. So, I have spent a lot of time already on this map. Actually, not really. Now that I think about it, I've spent a lot of time just in a few small areas, but I've been very fortunate. I now have a long ship after the last stream, and I have loaded it up with some extra foods, some ores, well, not ores, some metals. They're already smelted, and I need some ancient bark, and then I'm going to be heading up Motor. The ancient bark and the core wood and the circling cores, that is going to be for bonfires, because with this playthrough I am not going to be taking my time to try to nick Motor to death with a little tiny bow that does hardly any damage. I am going to kind of cheese it a little bit, hopefully. I'm hoping that my plan works. So, now, no map, and we're off on an adventure. I probably shouldn't have turned yet because of that sandbar right there, because I need to follow this coast quite a ways. This first little bit is going to be a lot of sailing and a lot of speaking, so hopefully it won't be too bad. Sorry, just adjusting the monitor here. I got my OBS Studio open on a side monitor. That way I can actually kind of see the chat. If there happens to be anybody that decides to chat, then I'll be able to see it. But beyond that, yeah, it's going to be an interesting take, or evening, because, well, goodbye spawn point, goodbye home, hello seas. It is morning time. That is east over there. You can always navigate with the world tree with Yggdrasil there, because its base is, well, of course, there's a storm. Its base is firmly planted in the east, and its branches extend out to the west, which you would be able to see if the fury of the gods didn't decide to rain down upon me the moment that I started the stream and hit the ocean. So, it's going to be an even more fun voyage, because it's hard enough to navigate with a map when you're on the stormy seas. So I just need to make sure that I keep some land on the right-hand side in view, because that is kind of the way that I want to go. It'll take us the long way past one of my other bases, my swamp base, which is where I had a station set to take on Bone Mass, which was part of not the last stream, but the stream before that, which was actually my first Valheim stream on this character. I figured, you know what, if I'm going to be playing a hardcore variant, I might as well have people get the opportunity to watch if they want. Great if you do, great if you don't. It's a fun game. I enjoy playing it, so hopefully you'll enjoy watching it like I enjoy playing it. I do tend to ramble quite a bit, and then other times I tend to go silent for a few stretches, so I gotta get better at that. So I do apologize if you do end up tuning in to a part where I'm just not saying a bloody thing. I try to avoid it, but my last couple streams were, I think, a grand total of almost 8 hours between the two streams, so there's going to be a few moments here and there that maybe have some quiet times. Uh, so yeah, we're on our way. We're going to pass by where I fought the Elder. We're not going to be passing by any of the other boss spawns that I know of anyway. There's a total other direction, right by where I was spawned. But I do have a path that I have made to him and into my first black village or black forest base area. But that is now accessible via boat a lot easier. It's way back behind us. Would have been able to show you that way earlier, but I'm not going to do that today because we did that a few streams ago, and it is not pertinent to where we're going. If I had a secondary longship, I'd be able to go that way because I would have to transport stuff from one boat to another due to the locations. I think this is the right way. That's west. No, that's not the right way. I do not want to be heading north. I do not want to be heading north. I guess I was just hoping it was going to be that way because of the wind. But at least I've got the longship and not just the carve anymore. This is actually the very first time in over 700 hours of gameplay on this. This is the first longship that I've ever built. Never had one before. And holy jeez, am I kicking myself for never building one in the past. These things are amazing. It's way faster than the carve. It's not quite as maneuverable, but it's close. But I mean, it's huge, so that makes a bit of a difference. But the cargo capacity on a no portals run, no map where I have to set up bases and new spawn points, this is amazing. I mean, I showed you briefly, but I'll show you again. Like, I got a full stack of iron, full stack of tin, 10 copper, a whole bunch of food, full stack of fine wood, full stack of core wood, full stack of circling cores, all just ready to go. Yes, this is the water that I can cross, because this is a bay in here. And if I go straight, of course, curse you, gods of the sea. So yeah, in that way is a bay, which actually does, if I remember correctly, lead in nearby my other bases, but I don't want to go that way. I want to go straight. I want to go across the bay, and if I navigated correctly, which I think I did, not too far ahead will be where the Elder spawned, in a very weird spawn. Like, I've never seen the Elder spawn in a location quite like he did on this map, which was very beneficial when it came to trying to kill him. Made it very simple, and you'll see exactly why. This has been a great map all around. Like, for a completely random seed, I did not look the seed up. I did not go online for a list of best Valheim seeds. I literally just random seed. And, well, it's been great. Eikthyr spawn, not too far from where I spawned. Elder spawned in a great place. I found bone mass pretty easily. I've already found Hildir and Haldor. I found Motor. I've already delivered 2 out of the 3 dragon eggs. The third one is right nearby it. It just needs to be brought up the hill. I haven't discovered anything past that, though. Oh, and one of the Brenna dungeons, the smoldering tombs with the fire skeletons. I did find one of those as well, and took that out. So that was nice. So I do have Brenna's trophy back at my base. Okay. So yeah, we want to be heading east, which we are, as we can tell by the world tree. Navigating by that, as soon as I discovered that it pointed in the cardinal direction, it was a game changer. I tell you, if you ever want to play with no maps, go for it. It's a lot of fun. I didn't think I'd be able to enjoy it the way that I have been, but man, it's great. It's a different challenge, but it's a very, very enjoyable challenge. We're getting close to the Elder, I think. Do not want to be going on those rocks, though. This is how I know we're getting close. The terrain is weird here. Not uncharacteristically weird. It's just a bunch of seemingly rare things that came together all at once. And just with the way that the forest spawned here, with the ocean in between. Well, not ocean, but just the water. I don't know if it's actually ocean, I can't tell. Because without the map, it doesn't tell you what biome you're actually in. Oh yeah, there's the Elder spawn right there. So you see what I mean about how it was very easy to have taken him out. There was also a 1-star bear that I took out over here too. But this also means I think I'm heading the wrong direction because I need to go south. That's east still. Yeah, that's east. Oh, jeez. Ah, jeez. I'm going to hit another rock up here, probably. There's a few of them. I can usually dance around them pretty good. I have a base right there, too. That's where I set my spawn point when I was taking on the Elder. What the heck was that? That was a troll? Is that a troll? I don't know. Not my problem is what it is. Alright. So that's east. Yes, that's east. And then down here there should be swamp. And if I take the river through the swamp and then head south from that point, that should take me... Ooh, big rock. That should take me to my swamp base, which I will hopefully make it there in the not too distant future. And I will take the time to set my spawn point there, because finding my mountain base staging area, I'm hoping won't be difficult, but I don't know. I did not... I don't think I went where I meant to go with that one, so it should be interesting. Okay. Now, I haven't tried going this way with a long ship. I can't remember if it fits through where I need to go. If not, I have to take the longer way around, which is fine because it's not that bad. This is the swamp where bone mass is. Oh yeah, I can fit through here, no problem. I've noticed that a lot of the swamps on this map, I don't know if this is something new with the terrain generation or something I've just never noticed before, but there's a big river that seems to run through a lot of the swamps that I've encountered, just like this. So any of the swamps that are on the ocean or near the ocean, which a good chunk of them have been, there's been a big channel. This isn't the only one I've found. Oh jeez. Uh-oh. This isn't good. I better drink Drink a poison potion here. Oh lordy, I got a starred leech and it's pushing me into the ocean. Come on, guys. Come this way. Towards the shore. Over where I can do this. There we go. That's a little better. Now I got this guy. Yeah, see, I'm glad I had that potion. Even if it didn't hit me, I don't care. Oh, there's a spawner right there. Well, this changes the dynamic a little bit. Okay, so now I gotta take out these spawners so that I can be undisturbed while I'm trying to get my boat free. I love the thrust attack on this thing. It's just a bronze sword, but it does a lot of damage. Takes all these things out first try. Does quite a bit of damage actually to even the elites. Like, come on, attack me, attack me. Boom. Ooh. I got another elite trophy. That's not my first one. Oh, that is perfect. Why did I bring the mead with me? Oh, that was silly. Okay. Okay, I think it's safe for me to go and try to unjam my ship. I like that. That was screenshot worthy. I just hope I can get this thing unstuck. I'm used to dealing with the carve, which is nice and, you know, it moves easy. Oh, don't hit the darn ship, you silly. I have no idea if this thing is going to move. I find a lot of times if you just kind of jiggle yourself back and forth. Come on. Are you moving at all? No, you're not. Come on. Just give me a little bit of movement. Just get me off of this rock. And we gotta turn a little bit more. Yeah, see if you're down at paddle speed. Oh, there we go. If you're at paddle speed, it's a lot easier to maneuver your ship and get unstuck because you can turn it. Oh, yeah, now of course. I was hoping to be through the swamp before nightfall, or before the darkest of night. This might actually be not too far from dawn. It usually gets really, really dark like this right before dawn. And every time it happens, it always makes me think of that saying, it's always darkest before the dawn. that saying is actually pretty right, at least in regards to Valheim. So there we go, we got out of that, thankfully. Somewhere right in there is where bone mass spawns. Like, I mean, how fortunate was I to be able to find both on the same shoreline, essentially. Oh look, a serpent that I have no harpoon to wrangle and nothing good to attack it with, so I'm just going to keep on moving and be sad that there's nothing I can do with it. Even on my last character that's already in the Ashlands, the only serpent that I've ever killed is the Bone Maw serpent. But I've never actually taken the time to harpoon and drag back a serpent to shore. Mainly because I always forget to bring a harpoon with me. I don't even know if I've made one yet on this guy. I don't think I have. I know I have some chitin back at my other base because I almost lost my ship in a storm because I decided to go chitin mining on a Leviathan in a massive storm. And I parked the boat just a little bit too close to the Leviathan. That did not go well. It almost broke my ship. It was actually one of the deciding factors as to me wanting to start streaming on this guy because there's just been so many really hilarious and interesting things that have happened on this character that I figured I should want to share it. Yeah, so the shoreline here, I used to run that every time I would take a run into the swamp. So I'm pretty sure my swamp base is just up here. I hope. Otherwise I went the wrong direction entirely. Oh, there it is. Good. Okay. I was starting to get worried. Can't even lie. I was actually starting to be a little concerned. It's like, oh no, I went the wrong way. It's the last time I went the wrong way on this map. It took me like 2 hours to find my way back. The first time I died, I had no idea where my corpse was. I actually only found it. I think it might have actually been on my first stream on this. So I'd already taken out bone mass, and my first death was well before I was ready to even take on the Elder. Hadn't even found the spawn yet. But with fire spread on, I gotta keep my fire outside. So I don't gotta worry about smoke venting, I just gotta worry about making sure that there's nothing that it can light on fire. But I find if I have those posts about 4 meters apart, fire in the very center, I can tent it like that to keep it protected from the rain. It's a very simple structure. Set my spawn point here, because at least no matter what happens, I know where to go from here. Spent a lot of time at this base, but it's just a little fire base. I mean, I don't have a lot of anything really built on this map yet, because I'm kind of waiting until I get to the Mistlands and unlock not the black marble, but magic. Once I get the Galder's table, at that point, I'll actually I'm gonna leave some of this stuff here that I don't need. Like, I don't need to bring that. I don't need to bring that. Don't need that or that. Definitely want that. I'll take the ooze. but everything else can stay behind. And I'll put that in there, so now I have all the stuff that I need to make a bunch of bonfires. So that dragon is not going to stand much of a chance. And if you haven't seen the method that most people use to take her out when they're playing solo anyway, then you will in the near future. I'm hoping. The wind is blowing in all the wrong direction. I need to go south. But yeah, see what I mean? There's the sun rising in the east, and there is the base of the world tree. And here's a couple of draugrs and a leech for some reason. Why did I not repair my boat? I really should have repaired my boat. Oh, how am I not outrunning these guys? How is that guy going so fast along the bottom of the water? I now have a kitty as company. He's adorable. You can't see him, but trust me, he's adorable. Okay, did that thing stop chasing me yet? Oh, I didn't bring regular wood. That wasn't very bright. But at least it's easy to come by. I need to repair that boat, so I need to build a crafting bench. Get away from there. Okay. All repaired up. Do not want that. I also do not want this wind in my face. But unfortunately, I am stuck with it, so I apologize. This is going to make for some riveting streams. Oh my. I mean, this is just amazing. I mean, look how exciting this is. I wonder, is it slower if I do this? And then I can... fish off the side? Probably not a great idea, because I have no idea where to actually go. Oh, hey. I didn't expect that to be working. Come on, come on, come on. Do I have enough stamina to get you in? Aww. Wow, that's a sad face. Oh, I still had him hooked. Aw, aw. I don't want to talk about it. Okay. So now, I need to head... Where's the sun? World tree there, close to straight south. And once I head that way, I should come into a swamp. There should be swamp on the right and swamp on the left. And then directly on the other side of, I think I gotta stick to the left and follow that line down. I'm glad that I can actually see some of the land, though otherwise I wouldn't be moving the camera at all. It'd be fixed point right there, but actually it's not so bad if I know which direction I need to head. I have a compass in the sky. It just doesn't help with range. That looks like the little island. I think I need to stick to the left. If I stick to the left, that should take me hopefully where I need to go. I've only made this trek a couple of times so far. I think this will be the third, maybe fourth time. But if this is swamp over there, then I need to turn. I see a little village or something way over there. Oh, that's not where I want to go. So I hope that I'm not lost here, but we're going to find out, because that should have been swamp there. So if this is swamp over here, then maybe I'm in the right direction, but I guess we'll find out shortly. I do have to mute the mic though for a moment. Don't mind me, just enjoy the scenery. Alright, and I am back. Apologies for the momentary muting, but there's a bunch of leviathans here, and there's that swamp island I was mentioning before. So, I am heading the right direction. There is the mountain that I am heading for, I think. I don't think it's that one. Yeah, it's gotta be this one, because it was directly next to that swamp island. So this is exactly where I wanted to be heading. I do believe that is planes right there, though, so I want to give that a bit of a wide berth. I don't want to anger any death skeetos. That would not be ideal. I'd have to find a way to make a carve back at my other base. Or decide to do the ultimate challenge and find my way back on a raft. I've done that before. Not because I wanted to. It was simply out of necessity. But this is the mountain where Motor lives. I'm coming for you, Motor. May Odin have mercy upon your soul as I collect your tears from your nest. But gotta get there first. Won't be very far before we run into what I'm calling my mountain base, even though it's based in the Black Forest. But it's just down the hill from this. And I have a pretty decent series of campfires that lead me up in the direction that I want to go. Oh, and there's where I want to go right there. That's the base. That little tower. I think that's the right one. It's gotta be, yep. Oh, sorry. I will try to not do that again. I apologize profusely for that sound. Perfect park job. Hey, there's a fish. I should probably set my spawn point. Get that taken care of before it's too late. I haven't built this base up yet at all. It is very bare bones. Oh, I do have a forge here. Nice. That's why I brought all the metals. I couldn't remember if I had a forge here or not. But I do. Okay. Oh, there's a cooking station. Oh, yeah. Because I was setting this up to be a staging area because I figured that I was going to be stuck here for quite a while as I search the mountains. I do need to find some silver, though. Anyway. Gonna go grab the stuff that I need from the boat for the bonfires. So, a boot, a boot, a boot, and a boot, and a boot, boot, and do, and do, do, and do. I'm really not sure why I actually kept the ooze, but I did. And I took the swamp key because there's been a couple of times when I was thinking that I really wish I had my swamp key on me. And I didn't. But now I do. Now I will. Should take out this log. Maybe build a small platform right here just to make it easier. I guess it would help if I didn't have a completely full inventory. Oh, gotta go silent, apologies. And we are back with the mic. Apologies again. That was my beautiful other half. Giving me a quick shout on a break at work. And I figured that was more important than speaking on the stream. So, sorry not sorry kind of moment. But, yeah. Priorities. I got them. Maybe I shouldn't bring all of the everything with me. That's what I was debating when I was muted there. I was trying to figure out what I should leave. Actually, I should leave half of these as well. Leaves me enough to build a bunch more. And I have enough to build 5 bonfires. Right there. Oh, I don't need that either. So, now for foods, I should... Oh, I got foods on my boat, I'm fine. Oh, potions though. That's what made me think of it. I don't want to bring all my potions. I shouldn't need poison resist. I don't think she does poison damage. I don't remember though, it's been a little bit. But I do want to make sure that I have a little bit more actual wood. I keep going back and forth with that, but I need the actual wood. And you'll see why in a minute. And here we are about to demonstrate the beautiful physics of Valheim. Whee! Just running straight up the mountain. Oh, darn it. Was it that way or this way? I think it was this way. No, I think it was that way. And now I hear wolves. And that hurt. Why would I do that? Okay, I think it's over here. Oh, there's a wolf. Ha 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 ha. They do not stand a chance against me. Yeah, I'll get that later if it's still there. Now, just up here, should be where the dragon egg, the last one, is. If I remember correctly. Yeah, I think it's in that chest right there. Oh, there's a stone golem right there. Yay! Okay. I'm gonna go do what I need to do up here first. The motor spawn is up here-ish, if I remember correctly. I found it because there was a Vegvisir just over there, which was quite handy. And I may not mark your map, but when you use a Vegvisir, it actually will turn the camera in the direction of the spawn point. So it'll face you directly at it, so it'll just be like, and point right where you need to go. So I gotta go find the spawn first, which I think is right here, yeah, because I built a little path here. I was gonna build it all the way, but I'm like, why am I doing this? This is a waste of time. See, I've already got 2 of the eggs. So now, you're going to see what the cheesy method of taking out motor is. That there is just for guide. You go away. You're interrupting my build. Okay. Yeah, so what you want to do is you want to build a little platform. You can actually take that platform out afterwards. You don't really need it once you got the posts. But you want to build something up here. And I like to do it. I've only done it once before so far, but it worked out well. I think I did it 4 by 4. Let's see if I can jump up here. There we go. That'll make that a little easier. Auto. I am having a time. With these posts. Okay, now just for paranoia's sake, I'm going to put another one. No, I'm not. So now, what you gotta do is I'll build a couple of bonfires. But I won't do it yet. I'm going to do it once I have what I need. And that would be the 3rd and final dragon egg. I know it's kind of a cheesy way of doing it, but you'll see why I do it that way and why a lot of people do it that way very soon. Because this fight is, so far in my experience, the most annoying of the boss battles, just because there's so much terrain change, there's so much just going on, and it's very difficult to do significant damage to her. That might have been the veggie that I found. And if that's the case, where the heck am I? Oh no, okay. Yeah, see, watch this. I'm going to hit that, and then it points you directly where you want to go. Which thankfully was on the same mountain on this one. Why am I getting in the middle of that? I'm just going to stay away from that as much as I can. There it is, okay. You gotta have pretty good visual memories to do this with no map. It is so much a pain to try to remember where everything is, but if you're also having issues with your memory, it's probably a good way to do it because it helps you use it more. And if you really focus on it, then it can help improve it. because you're basically making a map in your mind. Not basically, you're making a map in your mind to get around. And if you do it well, you're rewarded. If you do it poorly, you're punished. Uh, quite literally by having to do extra runs here, there, everywhere. So, if you do it well, then you're rewarded. I haven't used this much brain power for mental mapping since I was a young man playing some of the old school RPGs. I should have kept some of the normal wood. Wait, I did. It's over here. Just to give myself a little rested buff. You don't need a comfort level of 10 if you don't need that long of a time. Now most people will be like, oh yeah, you dig out around here and you make a base underneath and you try to attack her from there and you do all that. Yeah, that's no. That's a waste of time. You saw how long it took me to do this? No time at all. Now is the time when I build bonfires. Do, and do. Get back here. No, I didn't want you to roll all the way down. Okay. Get my bonfires ready to go. I don't know how this is going to work with fire spread on. This should be interesting. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Oh, I gotta try to place them a little better than I would normally. But I also have to be able to reach them. I'm gonna have to grab some rocks. Oh. And I'm gonna have to rebuild my bench. And I'm gonna have to raise some ground. Well, let's hope I get attacked from one of the sides and I'm actually going to be able to defend. Oh, come on. Will that be enough? Can I place the bonfire in it? Yes, I can. Now, how about over here? heard a drake. But I don't see one. Or is that a golem? I don't know. I hear something. Can you hear it? I'm out of wood. Oh no. Come on, motor. Yeah, see, she can't see me. Or so she can't reach me, but she can see me. So she wants to get to me, but she can't get to me. So as long as I stay underneath this cover and repair the bonfires, well, I guess it doesn't really matter if I do that because I didn't bring enough wood in my inventory under here. So see, she's focused on that fire. Well, she doesn't usually get up. Where'd you go? Get back here. Okay, so then you just keep repairing. And if you're smarter and more prepared, you'd have a couple more bonfires going. And if I would have done that, then she would have been done already. I'm not quite sure what just happened there, but that was momentarily terrifying. Yeah, and pretty quick here, unless something goes terribly, terribly wrong. I will have my dragon tears in just a few seconds. Okay, get back here. There we go. And there we go. Just like that. And I only lost one little corner here. Took 3 bonfires. Oh. Ah. Took more damage from that fire right there than I did from the motor. Okay, so I got everything on me. Good. Do I have the trophy? Did I get the trophy? Right there. So I got 10 dragon's tears and a trophy. So we're going to go head back and we're going to take this trophy to the altar, because I have no idea which way I'm going to go to try to get to the plains that I need to get to. Plus I need to find a big silver vein still too. I did have one found, but now I don't remember where it was. So I'm probably going to have to find a new one. Which I would do right now, but I don't really want to toss stuff from my inventory. Oh lordy. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to be tossing stuff from my inventory anyway, I think now. So yeah, I don't need rocks. I don't really need coal because I can make tons of coal very quickly. Oh, no Fenris hair? Oh, that's a shame. Okay, well, anyway. Oh no. Just gonna try to not do that again. I'm actually gonna drink a potion here. Just to get my health above 100. Because the maximum amount of fall damage that you can take in any one go is 100. So even if you got 101 health, you can fall from any height and survive it. It's not ideal, but it's survivable. Oh nice, I got a wolf trophy. Not my first one. I hope I'm heading the right way. I am. Perfect. I didn't place enough fireplaces or fire pits further up, but from here on I made a pretty good line. I'm just going to say, if you've been watching this long and you've been enjoying the video so far, please give it a like. I'm not going to say give me a subscribe, that's up to you, but at least if you like the video, give it a like. It does help out quite a bit. At the very least, it makes me feel nice. So yeah, please and thank you ahead of time. Get back here. I might not have any stamina, but I'm still trying to kill you. Okay, what else we got? Another one. Okay. Get out of here. I'm actually tempted to grab these blueberries too because they're not so easy to come by. What can I drop? I don't really need great orifies because I have a bunch already. I don't need them for portals because well, they don't work. So the only thing that I need them for is ice cream, which I think I still need one more cauldron upgrade before I can make that. But I think I might have finally gotten to that point with the Dragon's Tears now, because I should be able to make the artisan table. Yep. Alright. Gonna sleep, gonna get back on the boat. and do all that lovely, exciting travel all the way back the same way that we just came. Yep, yep, yep. But this is also not too far from the area that I have found hill deer. Oh, I'm only on day 97. Nice. I'm doing pretty good. Hill deer's up over there somewhere. That's not the front. Or, that is the front. This is the front. This is where I want to go. This is the part of the boat that I want to be in. I parked it in a good spot. If it were a carve. And there we go. It's one way to get around those pesky maneuverability issues. Use the wind to your advantage when you have a crosswind. You can actually use it to push yourself sideways a little bit. So yeah, now we're going to be doing that same trip but backwards. Hopefully I can still remember which way to go. I think I just follow the coast up here though. Yeah, just follow the coast up until the river through the swamp. And once I hit the river through the swamp, then it's actually really easy to get back from there, because when I go past where the elder spawn is, I just follow the one coastline, which should be on my left at that point, and that'll take me right back to spawn. And spawn point is also my main base. I made my main base, as you probably saw at the very beginning, directly next to the spawn point. Like, it's my farm is pretty much right up against the protection bubble around the Forsaken altar, and I did that for a purpose. That way, if I end up getting stuck somewhere entirely, and to a point where I cannot get out of where I'm at because I don't have the food, I don't have the resources, I just need to get back to my main base. I can just destroy whatever bed I'm using at the time, or create a bed, create a spawn point, destroy it, and then go and let myself be taken out by monsters. And if I do that, then it'll take you directly back to the world spawn at the Forsaken altar. So I have a free emergency get back to main base free card by building my main base directly next to the spawn point. It's also kind of forced me in one way to keep things kind of small and tight together, because I want to be nice and close for that lovely red glow at night that lights up my base quite nicely. So I build my stuff kind of just next to it. So I don't really have much at the moment. I got a small hut with my crafting stations. I have my farm. I have my cooking area on the outside. I have my smelting area next to the farm, and an area near that is my outdoor storage and coal facility. With fire spread on, there's a fun little trick you can do for very fast coal, and that's just by placing a stack of wood, the buildable stack of wood, this one right here, right there. Put that on a fire pit, directly on top of one. You do that, you have 50 coal very quickly, because the fire spreads to that stack, and then the stack burns down. north now. But over here there's a big river. Like this river, oh lord. It's the way I was supposed to go last time to get back to my main base because that is one of the paths. And I thought for sure, I was dead set certain that that was not the right river because I'd never come at it from this angle before. And it didn't look right. So I went up this way all the way to my other base and had to turn back around to go back to this river. Now I could take this river to get back to my main base, but I won't be able to take anything that's in the hold. Well, I don't really have anything in the hold. So yeah, I'm going to go this way. I'm going to take you on the journey the other way. It's a little bit quicker and goes past the few things that I have built before I got water-bound for exploration, because it's a lot easier to explore with no map when you have a ship to do it in. There's usually a couple of bears and a troll up on the right. There's one of the bears. Troll will be up here somewhere. Usually right there. Not there this time. Oh no, there he is. And there'll be another bear not too far. There's the other bear on the left. Oh no. I gotta be on that rudder. I've never taken this path in a long ship. But I want to make sure that I'm prepared with my food. Okay. Gonna slow things down a little bit. I've taken this path dozens of times in the carve. But even the long ship at half-mast is still about as fast as the carve. This spot here with the mountain always freaked me out at first. It's the first mountain that I saw on this file that I couldn't help but go by. This part here doesn't count as mountain though. I didn't discover the mountain in this area. Oof, that almost doesn't fit through there. Now I know there's some shallow spots here, so I want to get the speed going in case I do hit one. Then hopefully I'll be able to just push on through and just kind of break my way over it. There's a rock right there. How to avoid those. Alright. I think that's the smoothest river excursion I've had. And I did it in a long ship. I'll take it. So now I follow this this coastline along until I see my next, or where I probably have a carve, and I definitely have a raft. It's kind of my docking station for this side of the world. But I found a narrow spot on my continent that was very handy because I couldn't find anything until I went across it and started heading this way. Haldor's behind me actually as well. But yeah, I follow this way up here. We'll see a raft come into focus pretty quick right there. Actually, I should probably turn so I can come at it from the side, so that I don't have a terrible, terrible time trying to get out like I did before. I want to make sure that I aim it proper. Yet there's the carve, so I'm going to try to park right next to the carve. Perfect. No, that's not a perfect jump, but I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm going to get some wood into these fires, and then I'm going to take a screenshot. I like that. I'm going to have to eventually get an image here with the Drakkar, but that's going to be a while yet. So yeah, I park there between the fires in this area that I pathened. Takes us the entire width of the continent. Which actually, now that I think about it, I might not have my carve over here. It might be at my main base. Well, that's the way to get through. You can follow that coast around. It takes you right to my other base and the altar. Set spawn point. And this was the original path that I made, kind of on a hope and a prayer. I'm just like, I'm running this way, so I'm making a path. That way, if I died or got lost, I could find my way back. Which I guess is coming in handy now. Oh, I think I can just cut right across here. Because now I've seen this area a few more times from this side. And I know for a fact that, well, that stone circle is one of my main landmarks that I use to get back. So it should just be right on the other side of those trees. I'd love to take your goodies with me, but I just don't have the space. Oh, it's so much fun just running what seems to be aimlessly through the woods, but at this point I'm pretty sure I know exactly where I'm going. Which will be made evident shortly if I don't keep getting caught on trees. I have a habit of running everywhere and it uses up all my stamina. But it's not a habit I'm going to change. I do it in games that you really shouldn't even run all the time. But there you have it. That's the way it is. Yourself. I wonder if it would have been faster to take the path. It might have been. But that's okay, because there's the base. Told you I knew where I was going. Almost feels like I need a wrestling announcer here. It's a massacre. Now I gotta say I have no idea where my carve is. At all. Oh, this is the perfect weather to go put that trophy on there. Are we ready, guys? Yeah. I'm honestly tempted to take this power because I always have so much issue with the wind when I'm sailing. But it's a 20-minute cooldown, it only works for 5 minutes. Plus 300 to carry weight though. Oh yeah, they updated these powers. So bone mass might not be the best bet to go anymore. Now, which way should I go? What does he do now? Oh, he gives you actually your pickaxe now too. Okay, I feel like I should have known this already, but okay. Oh, and swim stam, nice. Okay, yeah. I definitely should have known this already, but we'll check this. So yeah, 300 carry capacity, tailwind while sailing, resist versus frost, extra movement speed. Block stamina, cost nothing. You gain stamina by blocking. Oh, and I'm going into the plains. Is my next biome. So frost resistant, it doesn't really matter. The carry weight though, that might be really handy for moving black metal. But this will be handy from fueling berserkers. Oh, I wish I had some people in the chat right now so I could get some input. But regardless, I'm going to stick with bone mass for now. No, I'm not. I always stick with bone mass. I'm going to take motor's power. That way it's going to make traveling a lot easier. I think what I'm going to do next excursion is head towards Hildir. Not because I want anything from her, but because I think she was next to a plains. she usually seems to be for me. I always have to fight off death skeetos and locks trying to get my way to her. But I also haven't found the bog witch, so I'm going to need to do that at some point as well. But now it's going to be starting to tackle the plains, finding the fueling trophies that I need to find, trying to find a Vegvasir, or at least just coming across Yaglith's spawn, because I'm coming for you, Yaglith. You're one of the easier bosses to take on in this game. Like, you're almost laughably easy. You're pretty much easier than Motor, and you don't need any sort of trickery. Just some movement. But yeah, just by moving like this, you can beat Yaglith. Maybe if you tune in next time, I'll show you how. Oh, my farm looks great in the thunder. I wonder if Thor is watching. You here tonight, Thor? Are you taking an interest? Now that I've slain another one of your beasts. Perhaps at the end, perhaps, you will face me. And if that day comes, I will take Mjolnir from your cold, dead hands and claim it for my own. I promise you this, Thor. The storm is actually going hard enough that my fire won't stay lit. That doesn't usually happen. Which tells me this is a more powerful storm than usual. I may have angered the gods. But do I care? No. I do not. I'm definitely going to need to find a better spot for that. But I've also got to wait out in the storm, apparently. Because if I don't, well, I don't have a choice, because, well, my fire won't stay lit. Which this is the first time that's happened. I thought I had 10 dragon's tears. What happened to the other 2? Oh yeah, I just built the artisan table. Huh. Wow. Yeah, don't mind me. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I'm gonna have to figure something out here with this fire. Perch upon my raven throne. While I await the storm to blow. Out to seize from whence it came. And then to sleep for this Viking. Yeah, that's right, Thor, Odin. You all are outside in the rain and the storm, while I'm sitting upon a throne, surrounded by adornments made from the bones of monsters. The fire's lit. I may sleep. Intimidated Thor. Alright, friends. Now on this lovely note, go away. Now on this lovely note, I will bid you, for now, adieu. For tonight we accomplished much. We defeated Motor. Although the groundwork was laid heavily in previous streams, tonight was the culmination of that. So, thank you to anyone who decided to watch and be a part of that, because this is not where it ends. Next, we have Yagluth. Then after his defeat, we will be off to the Mistlands to defeat the Queen. And once the Queen has been slain and her brood laid bare, we shall take her carapace and use it to form the fireproof shields to allow us to get through the boiling seas of the Ashlands to fodder the eternal flame. You three, your days are numbered. Don't know how long it'll take, but it will take as long as it needs to, for your deaths are inevitable, and my success is all but guaranteed. Why? Because I have perseverance, and I will find you, and I will destroy you. Bye.